Okay, so the first chapter is common men, uncommon calling, and so that really sets the tone, like what we just talked about, for who these guys were, what they were doing. Right? They were ordinary guys, but were called to do extraordinary things, right, with Jesus. Peter, the apostle with the foot-shaped mouth.
That's great.
Should we?
I feel like. Do you want to take them one at a time? Let's go ahead, read them all, and then we'll come back to them.
The next one is Andrew, the apostle of small things. James, the apostle of passion. John, the apostle of love. Philip, the bean counter. Nathaniel, the guileless one. Matthew, the tax collector, and Thomas, the twin. James the less. Simon the zealot, and Judas, not Iscariot, the apostle with 3 names. So that's chapter 9, and chapter 10 is Judas the traitor.
So, I think this is a very interesting point he makes in the introduction, that he says most people couldn't even name all 12 disciples.
I think most people stop at the first 3.
Right. Peter, James, John. Right. And in some ways, like, that's, I think, a telling or revealing, I don't know what the right word is, like our lack of engagement with the people around Jesus and the disciples. Like, we don't think too much about them per se, and again, why maybe this is an interesting thing. So let's talk about Peter.
Yeah. So what did I tell you when I handed you the book?
If you don't read anything, read Peter. Is that right?
That's right.
Look at that. See, I remembered something.
That's right. Now, do you understand why I told you that? Or should I say, maybe not understand, but do you see why?
Great teacher. I feel like that was like a very rabbi moment. Student, do you understand why I had you read this book? I don't know. I mean, it's about leadership. That would be my first guess. Like, he paints him as the leader of the disciples. So I think he says that Peter is always the first listed of the Jesus disciples when they're named together. So Peter always comes first. And Judas always comes last. And so I think maybe for that reason, I think also the different qualities he lists of what makes a good leader. So things like character, inquisitiveness, I forget what the other ones are. Mm-hmm. And then also, there is a sense too that I remember him talking about, he wasn't afraid to do things. And so at times it meant he had a foot-shaped mouth because he just kind of,
he's like, I'll do it.